Dr. SHENETTA Malkia.
Give it up.
Yo, y'all hot. I love that intro. Y'all making sister feel real good. Y'all gotta bring that energy in. I like this. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of our Spotlight family, and welcome.
Thank you. This is absolutely amazing. Like, I was excited earlier this week, but now I'm in the building and I'm like, let's get it.
In the building. And so thank you for
it.
being a part of Spotlight of the City. So I caught a glimpse of your energy last week on the
other day,
trauma.
2 days ago.
My days run together. So I caught you on there, and I saw the energy, and I saw what you had going on. So I want them to know who you are and what you got going on, because I'm familiar, but they may not be. So
they may not be.
Just
they
in
may
case.
not know who the Empowered Life Queen is all about. Yeah. Empowered Life Queen. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So I am Dr. SHENETTA Malkia. I am the Empowered Life Queen. I received my my honorary PhDs in February this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can give it up for that, though.
God blew my mind on that.
Man.
I wasn't expecting that one. So primarily I'm in real estate. I'm a owner-broker. I own the PMs of the City Realty, and I own the PMs of the City Property Management Firm.
Yes.
So when it's not everything real estate, it's everything mental health. And that's where my nonprofit comes in, Empowerment Essence. And that's where we really got into the meat and the potatoes of earlier this week, because I'm a suicide attempt survivor. I've survived domestic violence. And so when I heard the story about this young lady that didn't make it, immediately it took me back into that moment in which I was standing there praying in tongues, asking God to save my life. And I'm thankful that he did. But what I'll say is this: for anybody that's going through domestic violence, I please ask that you reach out for help. Those that you have friends and families that are going through domestic violence, and though they're not listening to you at that very moment, moving the way that you would like them, don't leave them, don't abandon them. Still make sure that you are there for them and you're supporting them, because those are the times when we need you most.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. So that story that you heard earlier today.
Oh, that thing hit home a little bit. And it's just like, it's so many women that are going through different trials and tribulations. And so for me, that was just in my late 30s. You know, I said that would never be me. I'm never staying with a man that put his hands on me. But God showed me otherwise, because I actually stayed, y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
did.
I stayed.
So for those people who ask the question, why did you stay so long? That's one of the most profound questions that we get in those domestic violence situations. So for those who would ask that, you would say?
I would say because I was broken in different areas that I had not touched in my regard to my healing yet. I was attracted to the brokenness in the gentleman that I was dating. And so what I further found out later on is that he was suffering from a mental illness. And so when we talk about mental health, you really got to check the individuals that you're dating, because you are getting involved with people that you really don't know. And I know that people think it's cute to hook up and go to bed real quick with people, but when you laying down with somebody, you laying down with their mental illnesses, you're laying down with their family traumas, you're laying down with a lot of things that you got to pause and say, wait a minute, let me get to know you and decide if I really am able to deal with this, because I thought I was ready and I was not ready.
That is.
You are sharp.
I wasn't ready.
You are sharp.
But I'll tell you, I forgave him. That's the biggest part that I was saying for regard to domestic violence, going through all the counseling, is they don't really speak about forgiving the individual that assaulted you. I refuse to remain a victim and walk in unforgiveness, because I understand the power that it takes over me if I don't forgive that individual. So I've had to do that and release them so God could actually lift me up and take me to the next level, to be able to minister to everybody else that may be going through.
Say that part again. Why is forgiveness important?
Because you can't give them the power over you. And giving that forgiveness, I was able to look past my pain and already decide that I refuse to victimize myself over and over and over again by allowing that person to have power over me. So I decided to forgive that person. It's a work in process each and every day. Yeah. I ask God, help me walk in forgiveness, help me walk in love, because it's not easy.
Right.
I like that.
I love that.
And so from being so broken and so, like we say, damaged, how do you go from the depths of that to the heights of real estate, motivating, and all of these things, and the energy that you display today?
So it's a process. And when you're going through, so this is a process. I've now been a real estate broker for over 2 years. I've been in the property management industry for over 22 years. I started my brokerage in the property management firm in 2019 in the middle of COVID. So it's been a process. Going through suicide, my suicide attempt was in my mid-20s. I went through the process of losing individuals. I went through the process of friends leaving me. I went through the process of being judged. I went through the process of individuals always remembering my past. So how do you get to the level where you're able to stand on your own and say, I'm okay with me? I belong in the room regardless of my past. Well, the first thing you have to do is recognize that it's okay to not be okay, but I didn't have to be okay alone.
Right.
That's number one.
That's the thing.
Number two, I had to learn that I was not going to walk in shame, and you was not going to shame me because of my journey, because everybody got secrets and everybody going through something, and you're no better than me, you're no worse than me. But what I've decided to do is take my mask off and say that I was a broken mess. A broken mess. And I had to ask God to show me some areas that I had to have healing in.
Yes.
Because how do you start healing if you don't take the mask off and say, this hurts? I never saw a healthy relationship. I never saw the individuals that made it. I was bullied from the 5th grade to the 10th grade. And so that's why I focus on anti-bullying and suicide prevention. I think about the individuals that said I was nothing and I was going to do nothing. I think about the family members that said you weren't going to make it. They're like, you're just like your daddy. And I thank God for the relationship that I built with my father later on, right before he passed, when he came to save me when I was going through my domestic violence.
Woo-wee.
My daddy came to save me after we didn't have a relationship and he was incarcerated most of my life.
You see that?
Hey, God move funny
Look at God,
style.
how
don't
he
he?
Yo,
moved
God
funny.
moved real funny. And then it allowed my mother to go through a healing because he was able to apologize to my mother because my father did this to my mother. So for his own daughter to go through it and for him to have to come down and see it and to intervene, I thank God for the allowing of healing, because those are the things that we need to go through sometimes that we don't understand. And it did not feel good. But today, I still sit here before you because God had bigger plans.
Huge plans. Huge plans. So I would say to you that you are living proof that God is the truth.
Oh yeah, he was the truth. I
So-
ain't had no therapist, y'all. I didn't have health insurance when I was going through this. Listen, when I went to that hospital, and I remember the police officer told me, and I will share this with you on your story earlier this week. The police officer asked me when I was in the hospital, do you think that what you're going through is enough for you to take your own life? And she didn't let me answer.
She didn't let you.
She didn't. She said no. But see, for me, I thought it was because I was going through a relationship that I attached myself to somebody else. Because when you're broken and you don't know your identity and you don't know your purpose and you don't know your value, you will attach yourself to every and anything trying to hold on to something and to become something. And you really don't have to do that. See, because you're made in a certain demeanor for you to be able to accomplish the things and the purpose that God has called you to. And regardless of what it looks like, because my walk ain't been clean, I'm not perfect, I have still messed up today. I still got to ask God to help me each and every day. But what I can tell you is that I know what I'm not. And I know who God said that I am.
Yes.
And I know that I still got purpose. And I know that I still got vision. I know that I'm going to still touch lives. So I know that for SHENETTA MALKIA Sapp, there's greater. And it's greater for you.
Yes.
This sister here tough. She tough.
Yes, she is tough.
Yes, she is.
Before we let you go, I want to talk about what you've got coming up Saturday for this anti-bullying campaign. Let's talk about that and anything else you have coming up.
Yes, so this Saturday is our 5th annual anti-bullying event, Bully Free Beautiful Me. This year it's called Bully Free Beautiful Me. Bully Free, the T is me, talented, educated, and authentic.
Yes.
Because I need our young queens to understand, and this is for our queens 7 to 16, regardless of what they've called you, regardless of what they've said about you, regardless of how you look, regardless of what the school officials have given you and have not given you, I want you to know that you belong in the room. I want you to know that you're talented. I want you to know that you're educated. I want you to remain authentic, see, because you're going to look different and do things differently. And I want you to stay out of the box. I want you to stay on fire. And I want you to join me this Saturday at Dave & Buster's right here in Capitol Heights. And we're going to be there starting at 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. It's our anti-bullying conference. Please come through.
Yes.
If you need resources for suicide prevention and anti-bullying, please follow Empowerment Essence. You can visit empowermentessence.org. Now, for my individuals that are in real need help for housing, I can help you get a house. I can help you rent to own. I can show you how to start investing in real estate, start your property management firm, follow the PMs at thecity.com. And yeah, that's what I do. So it's real estate, it's mental health. I'm an actress. I'm in a new movie called Tried by Fire. Yes! So look for that. And
Hey.
yeah, you have my book
Black
over
excellence.
there.
Hold it up. Hold it up.
She got the book
Hold
over
the
here. I
book
gave
up.
Queen Terry, so you can get the book. This is my second anthology. My first one was the Unstoppable Warrior Woman Project with Bashan Shaw. This one is the newest one right here with Dr. Missy Johnson. So you can go to dearbrokengirl.com and get this one. So this one is my story of myself today to the woman that I was then, the dear broken girl. So I'm just telling myself, hold on. I'm just telling myself, it's okay. I'm talking to myself, and I'm talking to every single woman that has gone through some type of trauma, and you're still holding on to that dear broken girl. It's healing time, queens, and it's time to start moving up. Okay?
Yes. Y'all, please
Hold on
support.
to it. Keep it right there with you.
Yes, please support.
So do you see the amazing people that come on Spotlight over the city? We have some amazing guests each and every week.
Yes,
This
we
has
do.
been a beautiful platform so
Yes.
far. It's been amazing. Each and every sister has something to add. So thank you guys
Such
for
a
the
blessing.
for the girl power today. I kind of learned me some stuff. I kind of like how y'all rocking. I'm with it. I'm thankful to be a part of this whole situation. So.
I am too, and I'm thankful for you. Thank you for being a part of our Spotlight family. Anytime our platform can be of use or help to your cause, it's a yes.
Thank
For
you.
sure, for
It's
sure.
a yes for sure.
We got us
Okay?
a closer coming up, man. When I tell you guys, y'all enjoying this show?
Y'all enjoying the show? Yes.
We got our closer coming up. I know. Kill the gang
Listen,
signs.
we-
We got our next guest coming up. She is one of my favorite artists, and I swear this girl is amazing. So
She really is.
we're gonna let you see for yourself coming up.
We got
Spotlight over the
Krista
city.
Lee and UCB
Krista
in the
Lee.
building. And Mama T.
And Mama T.